Hi, my name is Charlie Hecht. I'm 70 years old and I have ALS, which is more commonly known as Lou Gehrig's disease. I wanted to give you just a little bit more of an introduction, only because I believe that people are a compilation of their history, and everybody has a history, and everybody has a story, and we're not just each a snapshot in time that we bring with us everywhere we go, that story or that history. If you look to my side, you'll see that first picture of me, which is probably my first portrait, and I was named after my grandfather, Charles. In the second picture, I'm a bit of a mess, and at that point, I was probably called Charlie, except by my mom, who was the only person in the whole world who always called me Charles, especially when I did something which angered her. And then I would hear, and I could probably hear her in the background now, going, Charles, Charles, in the back of that picture. And the next picture is of Chuckles, who appeared at one of my daughter's early birthdays. And the last picture is of Mr. Hecht, who was a teacher and worked with special needs children. ALS is considered by many to be a terminal disease. Others contend that it's incurable and underfunded. I'm not sure about either, but what I am sure about are two things. Number one, I believe that ALS is not really about me, but it's more so about the people that it affects around me. My family, my friends, and my caregivers, primarily my primary caregiver, my wife. And I also truly believe that I don't have a battle with ALS. I have no fight with ALS. Even though ALS has taken away my ability to move my arms and to walk, and will have other effects upon me in terms of my breathing and my swallowing and my speech, I truly believe that I have no battle, I have no fight with this disease. I possess it, I own it, but I will not allow it to prevent me from fulfilling my desires and living the life I can outside of my door. As I said earlier, I have a proposal for you, and let me get to that. Some time ago, I wrote a book entitled Christmas Lights. The book is truly not about Christmas. The Christmas lights are a symbol in the book, which are bookends to the beginning of the story and the end of the story. What the book is truly about is loss, grief, love, kindness, and finally, it's about hope and renewal. And the book is also about how perceived random events might just be connected to one another and lead us to our destiny or our fate or a particular place in time. I'd like to move on for a second and then make my proposal and just let you know where the antecedents came from. My brother, who's wonderful, comes to visit me almost every week. And we brainstorm every week. And we were sitting here a few weeks ago thinking about what we could do that might be philanthropic and and helpful to other people. And Eric came up with an idea that I truly loved and jumped on board. And here is my proposal to you. The book that I wrote, what I would like to do is for anyone that wishes to purchase the book from here on in, I would like to donate the royalties and earnings from the sale of each book to 2 or 3 ALS organizations that I have found helpful to my family and to myself, and of course to my wife. These are organizations that provide free of charge, either as loans or whatnot, hospital beds, wheelchairs, Hoyer lifts, grants to help defray the cost of wheelchair ramps, technology, equipment, grants to defray the cost of hiring home health aides, things such as this. And I see this as a win-win. The monies that are raised from the sale of the book will go to help others. And perhaps you will be purchasing a book that you might enjoy reading. Perhaps not. But nonetheless, every cent that is spent will go to one of these organizations. And as my students used to say, my word is bond. So if I may end here, I'd like to just say one last thing. If you would be so kind, and if you are comfortable doing so, if you want to pass along word of this video, that might also be helpful as well in spreading the word in terms of ALS and raising money for it. I thank you for your time, and I just want to say be well, be healthy, be kind to one another, and peace.